But though they may be parted, there is still a chance, Bill, that they will see.
There are certain things on the Magical Mystery Tour album as well, visually and music-wise.
Magical Mystery Tour was the next album of recorded material to be released. The main character and symbol introduced here is the walrus. Many cultures refer to the walrus as a symbol of mysticism and spiritualism. But more importantly, English author Lewis Carroll incorporated a walrus as a definitive character and symbol within his works. Within the bifold cover of this album is a 24-page booklet. Paul is sitting at a desk with a sign in front of him stating, "I was." If you look closely at Paul's feet, you'll notice that he's not wearing his shoes. In fact, his shoes are a few feet away and in front of the drums. These have become known as Paul's bloodstained shoes. And it appears to read, "Love the Three Beatles." You'll see all four Beatles in white tuxedos and walking away from a marble set of stairs. Each Beatle has a red rose attached to their lapel, except for Paul. His is black.
Grab a lock of fishwife, pornographic priestess. Boy, you've been a naughty girl, you let your knickers down. I am the Eggman. They are the Eggmen. I am the walrus.
Villain, take my purse. If ever thou would try, bury my body. And give the letters which thou findest like me to Edmund Earl of Gloucester. Seek him out upon the British party. Oh, untimely death. Death.
John wrote the tune Glass Onion, and when we wrote it, we were thinking specifically, I mean he wrote it mainly, but I helped him on it, and we were writing it, we were thinking specifically of this whole idea of all these people who kind of write in and say, who was the walrus, John? Were you the walrus, or is Paul the walrus, or who's the walrus? So John, I mean, he happened to have a line kind of go, all, and he said, yeah, the walrus was Paul. And we had a great giggle, saying, yeah, let's do that. Let's put this line in, because everyone is going to read into it. It's going to go crackers.
Here we no more happening. I told you about the walrus and me, man. You know that we're as close as can be, man. Well, here's another clue for you all. The walrus was Paul.
The walrus was a nothing thing, not meant anything about anyone. It was very read into, and what happened was when we did Magical Mystery Tour and portrayed it, I actually put on the walrus mask. The one on that wall all swaying happened to be me with the walrus thing. We just picked up a head each. There's no thought behind it.
Philip Norman is the author of Shout, which many consider the definitive Beatles biography.
The Beatles is not a normal story, it's a supernatural story. McCartney won't tell you, Ringo can't tell you, John isn't here.
When you say Paul won't tell you, what do you mean?
He rewrites history all the time.
Was it Paul as the walrus? Do you mean in those costumes? Yeah. No, it's John. It's John as the walrus. Yes. The walrus is John.
Well, I had a black carnation because they'd run out of red ones. And I said, all right, I'll have the black one out of whatever you've got. So I got this hugely significant thing of a black carnation.